Morning, Jules here from Joolsedesigns at JT Creations. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make some little journals to hang on the Christmas tree. They're so easy to make. You don't have to stitch in spines or anything, just a bit of glue. And the way the pages are made, there's every other one. If the way you stick it down, you've got like a little pocket. I've put a grommet in that one. This one I have decorated, so I've got little pockets. So I've got pockets and there's little tags. And I've done this one. I usually make something for my all my grandchildren, just a wee thing that goes with the present and the hang on the tree. And they love it because every time I go around they show me all the baubles that they've got so far. All the little bits and pieces. That one I did with scrapbooking paper. These were done with just digitals. That was done with coffee dyed, and that was done with a digital, and that was done with a scrapbook page. Now I have designed a kit, and some of it will be free, but some of it will go for my a freebie for my supporters. So I've done all the the journal covers. So these have got Christmas journal written on them. These have just got journal, and they're just sort of like the old vintage style book covers. Then I've done a gold Christmas tree. So there's 5 book covers. There's a bluey green and a pink snowflake. There's 2 pages of ephemera for going in the pockets. You can cut these down and make them, you know, to stick in the pockets. So there's a green and a red. There's the little pockets, and they're in the vintage green and red and the bold green and red, and they're kind of distressed. And there's 2 pages of tags. So I've already cut some of them out that I need. If I need to cut any more out, I will. Now what I've got here is I've got a selection of, and it's A4 or letter size in the US. It works exactly the same. But what I do is I cut a little slither, maybe it's about 1 centimetre off the top. So we'll work with this one first, because this is one, not everybody's printer prints out to the edge. You get these white, this white border. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go away and trim this border off, trim that off. Yeah, and it's probably just, that one is just under 1 centimetre. So you could cut 1 centimetre off if you wanted. And it is a little bit short there, which is fine. And what I do is I fold this directly in half. And it doesn't matter if you've got printing on the back. I'll show you how to work out which side. Make sure your edges are up to the edge. Then you fold that one out there. If you don't get it exact, it's not gonna, the earth's not gonna end. The folding police won't come out and take it away, honest. You know, don't take your crafting too serious. Yeah, we all like it to look nice, but sometimes it can be a bit much. So there you've got, you can either have a mountain fold and 2 valley, or a valley and 2 mountain. Then what you do is you fold it the opposite way, and exactly the same again. So you fold it directly in half, and then each side you bring out and fold to the middle edge. And then turn it over and do exactly on that side again. And then you can see, and what I'll do is I'll ink these just so that you can see. Okay, so there you are. You can, hopefully you can see that. And I'm just going to get my cutting mat because it's quite a big. Now what you want to do is you want to cut. Now I've never done it from right to left. I've always done it from left to right. So you cut along there, and along there. So you cut to there, and that's that way. And then on this one you cut from right to left to there. So you always cut it to the last page. And then on this one you cut it to there on the seam. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a craft knife. I'm putting my ruler right up against that, and I'm taking the edge and just gently cutting down. My craft knife's not that sharp, it needs a new blade. I need to go and get some. There we are. Then turn it round and do the same there, right up against the edge. And it's easier if you do ink it, because then you can see, and you go to that one. If you accidentally go over, a bit of washi tape will help. And there we are. And then turn it round again. And again right up so that you can see, I can see the ink line. And there we are. I'll put my lid on that because I have a tendency to get my fingers on it. And then we put it up like that. Now, depending on how you fold it now is whether you have that as your page or this as your page. I'm not really bothered with this one, but what I'm doing is that needs to go down there. So I'm just making sure that that's like that. So what we do is we fold that one in, and then we fold it over again, then we fold it round like that. Then we fold it down, we fold it back, we fold it forward, we fold it back, and then we fold it down. And then we start again on this line. So we fold it back, we fold it forward, we fold it back, we fold it down, we fold it back, we fold it forward, we fold it back. And this now is your little book. So if you open it that way, you can have your patterned paper. If you open it that way, you've got these. Now the way I've folded it is, so we've got a page, then we've got a page that's split at the top. We've got a page that's split at the bottom, a page and a page that's split at the top, a page and the end one. So that's actually my, they are my pages. If I was wanting it that way, because if you do it, you can have it that way, but what it is you've got 2 pages and you don't get as many pages that way, and you've just got 3 pages with splits on them. So you want as many pages as you can, if you know what I mean. So now what we do is, this page needs to be stuck. So we just open it up, get our glue stick or your preferred glue, and just and then stick it down like that. So now that is one page. It's a bit more solid, but it's stuck. This one that's open at the top, what we do is, so what we do is we open it up like that. We want it open here, so you get your white PVA glue and you do the back. You might not want you know, little pockets in. You might just want, you can stick them all down if you want, and just have a page and then stick that down. Now I'm a bit messy with glue, so it gets all over, and then that stuck the top and it stuck it down to the bottom. So you've got that page and you've now got a page with a pocket. So now we've got another one of those pages like that. So again, we want that one stuck down. And stick that down like that. And it's because the glue's squidging. So we've got our first page, page with a pocket, and our third page that's now stuck down. But this one, the next page, is one with a split in it. So all you do is you just open it up like that, and again that's your front. So open it up, and we want to glue the back, and then you just fold it down and squish it down like that. So there we are. So now we've got another page with a pocket. So the next page is another open one. So again, just open it up like that. I think there's 3 of each. So this is your last one on the sticking the 2 sheets together. No, it isn't. There's 4. So we've got, there's 3 of the pocket pages. The page, the pocket, that's the one that we've just done. And the next page has a split at the top. So again, all we do is we just open it up. Remember, that's your front. And then just do your thin line of glue. I'll do one where I stick them all together so that you can see that it is easier. Well, so that's the one that we've just done, and our last one, 4th one, so we get 4 of these. And again, just open it up. Yep. see that? I'm messy with glue. That's why it's all, I'm a bit heavy-handed with the glue. And then stick that down like that. And I've got glue on there, but that's going to get glued down to the cover, so don't worry about that. So we've got one page, got the page that we stuck together, we've got the page with the pocket, got the page that we stuck together, page with the pocket, and if you are there, and I'm just making sure that it's not stuck too far down, we've got our page with the pocket, just make sure it's stuck on the edges, our page, and that. And that's basically it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take, I think we'll take the green one. I'm just going to trim, and that's that. And I've done the spines on these so you can see the white marks. That's where you do your creasing. And I just find it on there, crease down it. Just line it up with the crease mark and crease down it. And if you want, you can, to get rid of the white mark, you can do a little bit of inking around the edges, and I think that's what we'll do here. Because I've printed this out on white card, so you can print it out on paper and back it onto card if you want. You could, once you know how to do it, you can do it with book pages and all sorts. And this isn't my idea. This is something I got from, I think it was Pinterest. It was one of those videos a couple of years ago, because I've done these before. And I'm using the smallest one on the crocodile. I'm just taking it down like that. Is this a green one yet? I'm running out of these. So I've got a nice little green grommet. And there we are. And what I do now is make sure that I've got my book in the right way. And if you have got a pattern on that is, you know, has to be, like that's got writing on, so that has to go up that way. And what I do is I place that in there like that. And you can see, because we've taken off just under a centimetre, it just gives the page, the portrait size of the paper, the right size for this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do, and there I've moved it, but don't worry about it if you move it. Just so like kind of put it in the middle of the back of the book page, and then press that down so that it's level, so that the front of the book page is level with the back. Press it down, and then that should be in the middle of that, and it's not because I've moved it, but hey-ho. Verses from the Bible or whatever, you know, they're quite nice. And this, what I do is I just squish that out a bit so it just rounds the spine a little bit. Obviously it won't where the grommet is. Some of the ones I've put the grommet in the back, and then there we are. We've got our book ready to decorate, and I've not put it in far enough. That's it. So you just need to open it up a bit and it will go skew whiffy. When you're putting it in, that's it. That's it. That's it. I'm just making sure I can open all my pages. And that's it. And then put it back. So that one I'm going to leave to dry. This one I did exactly the same. I used, just give me 2 seconds. I used scrapbook paper, and it's actually a fairy Christmas paper, but I used the star side as the side that I wanted. Oh, see, overzealous with the glue, but this one's got the ephemera in it. And if you want, you can put, take this out, because you've got 3 of these. And if you want, you can do your little thumb notches. I've got a little punch here. Oh, that's the thumb notches in that one. Thumb notches in that one. I'm getting pinged. And if you haven't got a tiny one like that and you want to use one that's a bit bigger, that's fine too. Oh, and this one doesn't do card. It has. There. And you can see there where I haven't folded it properly. Don't worry about it. It just adds to the page. So what we do now is we put these, and you can put any type of ephemera in. I've got Christmas ephemera in, obviously. And that's what is part of the kit. And we'll put that one up. Can't have Rudolph Gingerbread Man upside down. He's a little Rudolph Gingerbread Man. I think he's cute. So now we're going to decorate the front, and we're going to put some pockets in and things. Journals. So I'm going to use this bauble. I've got some cutouts that I've had from my card making days. So I'm going to do the front first. You can use anything. You can use die cuts if you've got Christmas punches. Just get all your old scrap bits of gold paper, silver paper, or whatever colour paper you're using or want to use, and just do that. Or you might be like me, have an abundance of die cuts that you never used when you got them, and just finding a use for them now. You can even put little wooden embellishments if you wanted, and paint them. So there we have that. Now what I'm going to do is I think we'll do the red pockets, or will we do the green pockets? I think we'll do the green pockets. And again, these come, they are shaped and they're marked where you need to fold them. I will speed this little bit up because I'm going to cut 4 out. And again, if you don't have a crease board, you can use your ruler and the end of your scissors, and you can see it's like a faint white line, and it just goes from corner to corner, and just, or you know, like a stylus tool. That, but I'm going to do mine on my crease board because I've got it. And because I've printed this on card, I do use a bone folder to crease it, otherwise it can bevel. You probably use sort of like just a heavy paper rather than a card like what I've used. Okay, but what I am going to do is I am going to put little thumb notches in these pockets. I didn't on the other one, and I just thought I quite like the look of the thumb notches, and I'm just guessing what the middle is. Okay, and I'm just going to, and I think we'll maybe use some of this vintage ephemera. I'm just going to see if that doesn't fit in the pocket, so all you do there is you just trim it down. Because it's striped, you can just trim it down. 4 pockets with vintage ephemera in. I'm just getting rid of some of this. I'm just going to put some of these out because we've got green ephemera. I'm just going to trim some of these 2 and 3. Much as I would like to. Right, so we're going to put our pocket in our first one. I'm going to take this out first. And if you don't get your pocket stuck right in the middle, don't worry about it. Yeah, but I am going to ink round this because I've cut some of the stripes off and it's left the white edges. Right, so I know that the video cut off at some point or other. I don't know when it cut off. So I'll try and cover what we've done. Now I've got a little Santa's stocking. It's not going to fit on the full circle, so we've just cut circles out to make. So what we've done is we've put the pockets in and used ephemera. Then on these pages I cut some circles out using the paper that I used, and we just inked round the edge and used the tags to put the tags in. So what I'm going to do is I was going to put some stars on there, but I'm not. I'm going to use these little stamps. I've had these ages. I'll miss that one because I'll do something different on that one. Right, what I might do is I might put a December stamp on this one. I got these from probably AliExpress because I've had these for a while. So if you do buy from AliExpress and you're looking for them, just put date stamps and you'll get all the date stamps that they have. I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use Walnut Stain. And there we are. So we've got our book. I want some baker's twine, and what I should have done was threaded the baker's twine through there before I actually put the pages in, but I didn't. And baker's twine has an awful habit of fraying at the edges, so you just a tiny bit of glue on it, nip it together, and then poke it through. And probably about double that. I'll tell you what it is. About 10 inches. And then just tie it in a knot. And there we are. We have another journal. So as I said, you can make little tiny mini ones. I don't have covers for these, but it's quite easy to make your own. So I'm going to take a slither off this. So again, you do exactly the same. Have it. So we've got all 4 pages. So I'm going to cut to that one. I'm actually going to use my craft knife. I get a better edge with my craft knife. It must have been a self-healing mat, but there must have been a deep cut in it for that to go away. So again, if we do it that way, so fold it back, fold it forward, fold it back, fold it forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. And then when you open it, it'll be like that. So what we'll do is we'll just glue all these pages together. We won't have any little folds or anything in it. And these are the ones that we normally make they're like the little pockets with, but we're going to fold these. Just going to glue them all down. I said I would show you. You don't have to have them. I'm going to use this. And that one. And then that one. Oop. Glue it with the right end, Julie. See, trying to take shortcuts there. And that one folds down. Put that back up. And then we should have one more page. There we are. Put the lid on that. And there we've got the, I think that's the bubble dyed paper. So that's just all pages. There's no little pockets in them. but ideal for putting on your journal. So it measures just over 2 inches, just 2 1/8 by 2 inches. So when you get your we'll do this. So what I normally do is I normally do that, and then I mark it there, then I put that there, and then I mark it, put that the spine up against that mark that I've just made, and mark it there, and then I usually mark along the top, and we'll trim that down. So we've got our 2 marks for the and I'm just one them down, and don't get me wrong, I could get this wrong. I think I have already, because it's not either that or it's not cut straight. It's not cut straight. It's not me. It's definitely not me. Okay. So now we've got that. I've decided I'm putting the stars outside, so that needs trimming off a little bit. But I can do that once the book's in. So again, and I'm putting this kind of right up to the edge of the spine. I'm not gluing the spine down, I'm just gluing the 2 flaps to the edge of the book, like that, and there you can see that needs trimmed off. That's it. So how easy was that? And then all you do is you just I usually put a grommet in the back when I'm hanging it as a dangle. So again on the back page, like that, and we'll find oh, it's a purple one, it'll do. And then I usually tie that with stringing that or baker's twine to make it so it'll hang, or I put a bulb pin in and then I just tie it round, and that's basically all I do. So we have this one that we made, you saw me folding that one. Now that's kind of dried now, so I could go and decorate that. But here we've got, that one has got the baker's twine, the hanging bit on the back. That one we did. I quite like that. I think what I might do is put some white glitter on those. This one I still have to decorate, and this one has no decoration in at all. I'm just going to leave that one blank because that's not really a Christmas journal. I could make it Christmas, and then You could even make yourself a little mini journal bookcase. And there we are with all the fancy spines. So I hope you get something out of that. I hope you've enjoyed it. So as I say, there will be some covers and bits and pieces available free to everybody, but the main bulk of it is available free to my monthly supporters. There are people that support me every month on my Ko-fi, and so I need to give them something, just that little bit extra for all the support. I do appreciate all the support I get off everybody. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video. Bye.